Alright, so I just got done watching Anguish. It was made in 2015. It's not rated, and it is an hour and 31 minutes long. It stars Ryan Simpkins, Annika Marks, and Karina Loeb. And it's directed by Sony Malhi. It says, though diagnosed with an emotional disorder, Tess faces a much more sinister threat, the spirit of a young girl that threatens to consume her. The introduction is very misleading. It was not a scary movie. Not at all. And it wasn't even shocking or freaky. It literally just reminded me of something that somebody maybe wrote at like 2 o'clock in the morning. Is like, hey, let's make this movie. You know, you think it's going to be a good idea, but it's not. Yeah, sinister threat, not so much. I mean, there's nothing really sinister about the spirit of a girl who was killed trying to come back to get some closure with her mother, you know, especially since she said some really shitty things right before she died. The plot, they weren't even trying with this one. Not even a little bit. I mean, supposedly the movie itself is based on true events, but it was really boring. It took forever for the movie to get over, and I was just waiting, and I mean, the acting in the movie was great, you know, for the plot and everything, and how they're showing people reacting to both mental illness and supernatural occurrence. That was really good. But other than that, this movie wasn't all it was supposed to be cracked up to be. The makeup in the movie was pretty good, because they had her face all beat up because she jumped out of a moving car, and it would look genuine. It looked genuine. So, you know, they had that going for them, but the whole plot of the movie is just completely messed up. I don't know what they were thinking when they're like, okay, let's do this. There was no fear, no, oh my goodness, none of that. Pretty much the scariest or freakiest part of the movie was at the very beginning, and it's the only thing, was when she got hit by the car. That was it. Everything else was just like, meh. I did enjoy the perspective that they give of Tess when she's in that trance-like state, when she's no longer in her body, and she's surrounded, basically what they did is they surrounded her by all of these spirits, so to speak, that were looking for her help for closure. But, you know, other than that, even in the scene where she's freaking out and everything because of whatever reason, it wasn't, like, no. Also, all there really was, there was no real violence. All it was is she was running around, and then she'd get locked in her room, and that happens like a couple of times. It wasn't even impressive when one of the moms tackled her onto the table. I mean, it was just disappointing overall. However, the acting as far as showing people's reactions to the supernatural or mental illness or any of these things that people don't usually deal with well, it was it was good. I enjoyed that. I mean, I know that for a lot of people it's difficult to have to deal with that, and the actresses and actors portraying, you know, that feeling of, okay, well, what are we gonna do, you know, how are we gonna deal with this? It was very good. I mean, that overall, it was just, the storyline was just really bad. It didn't, they were trying too hard to follow the storyline is what the problem is. Like, you know, when you're looking for a scary movie, you want something that's kind of crazy, I guess, because, you know, fear is generated through abnormality, stuff that we're not used to. And, you know, if you're going around doing all this stuff and you're just going through the motions, it's not scary, it's boring. Overall, I'm gonna rate this one a 1, because I believe that had they not tried as hard to follow the storyline and actually focused more on the plot, and, you know, maybe changed a few things, it would have been a better movie. It definitely would have. Like, I would have kept a lot of the same things, but I would have gone a little bit of a different direction with the storyline. Yeah, I'm really hoping that I'm gonna find a better movie, something that's actually gonna catch my interest and not make me wanna doodle or be on Facebook or something while I'm watching the movie, just waiting for it to be over. If you've got any suggestions for stuff that I should watch or things that you think I would enjoy, let me know in the comments below. And keep your eye out for my next video.